Hi everyone, this is ZPJ. Today I'd like to talk about the Manley Core, which is a tube amp. It's actually a simplified version of the Manley Voxbox because it doesn't have a de-esser, it doesn't have the pool textile EQ. It does have an EQ, but not in so many different ranges of kilohertz. And it's a wonderful amp. It's a tube amp. It sounds full-bodied. It sounds angelic. Actually, it just makes me sound like I'm a professional singer who's been doing this all my life. I have used the Avalon with great results, and the Avalon's great. But I would call the Avalon silk, and then the Manley Core, I would call it cotton texture. Not quite wool, but cotton. And of course, you have transistor-based preamps like the NAV 1073, and of course the SSL VHD. I do use compressors with those, so you can get a just idea of the comparison. But I'm not going to compare them at the moment. What I'm going to say instead is they are different flavors of ice cream. They are different palettes of the same paint, so different colors. And it's not to say that one color is better than the other. Sometimes you need more of one color than the other in a mix. So you have to also look at not the individual recording and how it sounds by itself, side by side, but how that recording fits into a mix. And they all have their own characteristics. They all have their own places in a mix. I did a recording today. I actually re-recorded a vocal, and I will link it up here. I recorded it with the AKG C414XLS. Great mic. I have a range of other mics, but I use this one. And I originally recorded it with Art Tech Tube MPC, which has a compressor and an MP. They're daisy chained to give it more of that body. But because of noise issues, I had to re-record it, and I used the Core. Wow, fantastic results. And I think you should definitely click on the link and see what I'm talking about instead of me explaining it in layman terms. So yeah, the Core, Manley Core, great tube amp. It also has the Manley iron transformer. I think it's the input at the input stage, I believe, and it does give it that extra body and extra flavor. But with the tube, and it's staged in different input gain and output gain. It's staged. It has a wonderful texture, wonderful flavor to it. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. ZPJ. Thank you so much. Over and out.